I'm having some problems with my video recording at the moment, so it's causing me unending amounts of pain. So today, I know that the lighting is not great in this video. I ask that you just persevere with me until I can figure something out. And I just wanted to show you what I'm doing because, like I said, I've had some problems with my videoing, so this first part of the video got cut out. So basically I thought that I would do a slow video today where I would talk you through what I've done and hopefully get this layout finished. So all I've done is I'm using the actual opposite side of the layout. My first layout I did with this Craft Market collection from Crate Paper, and I have, like I said, I've used the back, so I didn't get a lot of 12 by 12 pieces of paper, and so I saw a couple of people on YouTube who have used the actual backs of the paper, and Monica is one of them, and she has, I don't know if she's done that for a while, but I've seen her do that before, and I wanted to, like I said, get the most out of these paper. So I loved the opposite side of the paper, but I really like this side too. And I do have another piece, but I thought that I might like to cut some of these flowers out. So all I've done is I'm using, like I said, the Crate Paper Craft Market collection, and I've got a piece of 12 by 12 paper and I think I cut this out of one of the 12 by 12 pieces of paper, and also the ephemera pack. So I just have put things down on my page and I'm happy with where they are going to go. So I'm just sticking some sticky tape down. You can see that I have, and I actually used this collection as well. So it was paper from the Crate Paper Little Bo Peep collection, and I've used that to mat these little photos. So all I'm doing is my ATG refill is not in yet, so I've run out of ATG. So all I'm doing is putting some double-sided tape onto these little squares, and I'm going to start building up these little layers. So I thought I would let you join me, and I will talk you through it. Like I said, a slowed down version, and also, like I said, I'm having trouble with my recording devices. I have no idea what's going on. Someone said that it's Apple, and Apple like to put bugs into our software every now and then to make sure that you are updating and make sure that you are purchasing. So I don't know. All I know is that one day my video camera is working perfectly fine and everything is good and dandy, and the next day I go to film something and everything is not focusing. So I'm aware that this looks a little bit milky in vision. Well, it did when I'm looking through the Finder anyway, and I really have no idea why. Alright, so back to the layout. All I'm doing is I've cut these little pieces of paper out, like I said, to do matting, but I don't actually want them to be straight. I actually just want them to be, I know someone laughed when I say higgledy-piggledy. So higgledy-piggledy means I don't want it to be straight, I just want it to be in some sort of, unstraight fashion, I guess. Anywhere that it lands is where it's going to be. So I'm just going to put those down, and I'm going to put the cards down where I think that I might like them. Some of these pieces are going to overlap onto this piece in the middle that says "This makes me happy," and some of the pieces are going to go around. So, and as of yet, I'm not sure whether I want to put some colour on these flowers. I think I could have enough colour, but we'll wait and see. I've got some of these chipboard frames from the collection as well, the 12 by 12 chipboard frames, if I can get this off. And you know, I've just got them turned over for now. So I will turn them over, and they will be not straight either. So, you know, I like things to be a little bit haphazard. I'm a perfectionist by nature. I like to, as far as like workmanship goes, I like things to be done properly. I don't want things to be fallen off. I don't want things to be, you know, looking terrible. But I also am a very messy, creative person by nature too, and I like to have things not be perfectly symmetrical or lined up. So I figure if I offset things a little bit, there is a natural rhythm to the page that happens, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So I'm just going to turn this little one over because it is going to keep moving, and you can see that I've got a gap at either side, and up the top the paper's poking out. I'm happy with that, and where that is going to stay, so I'm just going to scooch that one up there. So some of it I want to, like I said, overlap, some of it I don't, but I'm not sure which ones I do and which ones I don't as of yet. I know this one I wanted to have on a frame, so just trying to see how far I'm going to come out with that. That looks pretty good. And a bit of double-sided tape. So this is where the glue runners help with the speed factor. And am I going to be able to get that under there? I don't think that I am, so just going to lift that up and get that under there and try to straighten it up best as I can. And there you go. Alright, so this one here, I'll move that over a little bit, I think. And someone is coming home. That'll be right, when I'm taping live, someone walks in the door. So I'm just going to turn you off for a minute, and I will turn you back on. Okay, so that was my daughter just returned home to collect something. She's looking after some kids today. So I don't know where I was up to. The magic of video editing, you see, I can just go back and have a look, but when you're doing it like this, I have to rely on my memory, and guess what? My memory doesn't always serve me well. So basically, you know, I'm just going around putting things where I want them to be. I know that I want that to overlap the card a little bit. I'm going to take out that center hole. So some of them I'm going to overlap and some of them I'm not going to. So I just want to see how far I'm going to take this. So I don't want everything to be, like I said, symmetrical. I want it to be a little bit like I've just, you know, put it down and not thought too much about it, which is exactly what happened. Alright. And the only thing about doing it this way is that I have got my India ink from the other side actually bleed through the paper. So if I show you under there, you'll see a big blob. So it's not always going to work if there is, you know, mediums like that being used on the page. So, you know, I guess I would look on either side of, you know, the paper that I want to work on, and if I think that it's not too bad and I could work with it, then, you know, I could do it like that. So basically, you know, the things go into the album anyway, you know, back to back, so it's not like I'm missing out on seeing anything. So if you know, it works that I can utilize both pieces of paper and stick something on, then that can only be a good thing. Alright, so I think I'm getting there. Lots of tape. I think I'm actually going to get my wet glue for this one. Stick that down a little bit. A little bit of a gold arrow. I love these little gold foil pieces in this kit. They are way too cute. Alright, I want to put that one up on a little bit of foam tape. I haven't put anything over there. Alright, I'm going to leave it flat because there's not much dimension happening there. This is the dilemma. Which way do the flowers go? I think they go that way, and they fill in that gap nicely, and it covers that ink there. And what have we got over here? I think I'll have that one coming down a little bit. That one's going to go up. A little bit of a label, and later on I can put some journaling on it if I want to. And you've seen these photos before, and like I've said many times, I don't care about using the same photo over and over and over and over. I had them printed for you know, practicing printing on my little picture mate, and I had printed, you know, quite a few, so instead of throwing them in the bin, I may as well just use them, scrap them a few times. And like I said, you know, when the kids leave home, they might like to take one with them, and then it doesn't really matter. Alright, so am I going to have a gap there? I've got a gap there, got a few gaps, so it's really not going to matter. So I'm going to put that down, and most things should be stuck. They are. And am I going to put this heart up there? We're going to put this heart over there. Then I think that if I'm going to put that there, I need something down there. So this is where you then start to question everything. And this is a part of the design thing of, you know, if I put something there, do I need something there? And I would say yes, because now that gap looks blank. If I take that away, do I need something there, or do I need something there? No, I don't. So, you know, there's no right or wrong in either one. Put something there, put something there. No right or wrong. No right or wrong. What I'm thinking that I might actually do is grab some gelatos and maybe just put a little bit of colour in these bits, so that actually fills it out and perhaps will fix that problem. Now the only thing with doing that is I can't go back. So once I've added the gelatos, I can't take them off. They are stuck, or watercolour, or whatever it is that I'm thinking that I might want to use. And now that it's stuck, I can show you the other side. There's my layout that I did on the other side. So really, like, I've got two layouts on one piece of paper. So cost effective, but am I going to leave it like that, or am I going to add a bit of colour? And you know, I like a bit of a risk, so I'm going to add a bit of colour. So I'll turn you off while I go and find my gelatos. Okay, so I've got two options here. I've got my gelatos. What have we got? Buttercream, metallic mint, and a pink, which I don't know what colour, hasn't got a colour on it. So I can either put it straight to my page like I have seen some people do, and I've tried it once and blend it in with a bit of a wet baby wipe, or I can go straight with the water brush and take a little bit out and do it that way. This way is going to keep it a bit drier, this way is going to keep it a bit wet. I think that I'm going to try both and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to put a little bit of green on there. I'm only going to put a little bit because I don't want it to be really saturated with colour, and I'm going to see whether that gives me enough movement or not. Enough colour. Don't know if you're going to be able to see that, whether it's picking it up for you, but I'm happy with that little bit of colour that it's getting, and I don't care if it goes out of the lines. And so I want a little bit up here as well. Actually, I don't want to take it too far up. I'm going to try that little one there, and just getting my baby wipe. You can see I've just gone out of the lines, but that's okay. I'm happy with that, and I might even be able to just erase it with the wipe. Bring it back in a little bit, and maybe I'm going to go this one here. I feel like I'm a kindergarten child again. Right. Happy with that. So I don't want to add too much colour to the page. I'm going to go for a little bit of yellow maybe on those leaves as well, just to bring in a little bit of something, and see if I like that. I'm starting to get a little bit of a pilling in the paper, which means that I need to stop in that area and not add anything else. And then I might just add a little bit of pink to the center here, and a little bit of pink over here as well, and see how we go with that. Try not to rub hard this time. Bring that pink down into the edge of the flowers there, and I think I'm happy with that. What do you think? I'm thinking that needs a little bit more pink around there, and I'm thinking that I'd like a little bit of a darker pink, which if you hold on a second. Right, I'm going to go this metallic melon, put some of that in the middle, maybe just use my finger, and some over here. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of yellow to this one to bring some of that yellow in. Totally out of the lines there, but that's okay. Maybe a little bit of yellow in here. Alright, and I think that I'm happy with that, just that little bit of placement of colour. I don't want to have too much colour going on because I do love this black and white or blue and white, navy and blue background. You know, what I really want to do is chuck some black ink on there, but it's not going to work because it's going to go straight through to that side of the page. So I'm just going to leave it at that and call it done. So I will give you a close-up now. You can have a bit of a look. Like I said, my camera's not doing what it should be doing. It's being silly. It's not doing the right colours. It's not zooming in the way it should. It's not taking photos the way it should. It's very naughty, misbehaving camera. So anyway, I will leave it there. That's another one finished from me, and hope that you liked that. And something different having the talk through as I'm doing it. Let me know whether you enjoyed that or whether you'd prefer to see it sped up a little bit. And yeah, I will leave it there and see you next time. Bye.